I wasn't willing to risk fumbling school. I wanted to be done with school so that I can leave, and leave with a clear conscience, and leave knowing that I did the best that I could. Okay, you also put pictures of yourself, and pictures of yourself with kids, no filters, no Snapchat tontons, nothing, just clean, proper picture. You don't have to be professional, don't try too hard. Even with the video, just be you, do you, don't rehearse, practice, just be yourself, man. It's just within your best interest that you are yourself. And what else? My international driver's license I got when I went to get my visa. Now your visa is the last thing you get, because how visas work is that if you've never had one before, the moment you go make one and they approve you for one, because you will find out that day if they approve you or not. And by the way, I will get into like the prices of everything later on, just in a bit actually. So when you go make an appointment for a visa, you pay a fee, and then you go for the interview. They tell you when to come and what time. You go for the interview. After that interview, then they'll tell you if you have been approved for a visa or not. But if you have been approved, your visa starts that day. If it's a visa for a year, which the J1 visa is only valid for a year, it starts then. So if you don't have a family and you don't have a plane ticket to leave anytime soon, you're wasting the time on your visa that you could be using at a later stage when you're already abroad. Okay, now that you know what's required, what documents, and how the process was like for me, let's see what else I'm missing. Also, I wanted to say that with your online portal, you're gonna add your family's details too, right? So that God forbid anything happens to you, they know who to call, how to get a hold of these people. And so yeah, you're gonna get you have to fill in your family's information, whoever it is, your parents, or just people that you live with, and people that you can rely on. Now, once you're done filling in everything, once you're done filling in all your information, and you have your medical tontons and your criminal records clear, and you have everything that you need, then you start looking for a family. Okay, so how do you start looking for a family? Your profile is done, your video is done, your essay about yourself is done. You have told them how many kids you are willing to take care of. You've told them what's your personality like, what you can handle, what you can't handle. Your profile is submitted. Now how it works, or how it did work when I was applying, is that families log on to the website, or pt2 website, and they can see your profile, but you cannot see them, which I personally don't like that system, because that's where things get confused, where families think they're doing you a favor by picking you, and now when you arrive there, it's like, I brought you. It gets weird. It gets really, really weird. So, but anyway, families see you, you can't see family. So then when your profile is done and it's up, you just have to wait, basically, and hope that someone thinks you're funny, or cute, or charming, or interesting, or I don't know, whatever they're looking for. You have to wait until someone thinks that, and then they will contact you on some, hey, I saw your profile and I really like your hair, really like your accent, I love your dress, whatever they found cute about your video or your profile. And then they'll be like, can we have an interview with you? And then you'll talk with them back and forth on email. Maybe they'll drop an email for you. I was talking with my family via email, and then you guys will set a time. It was usually in the wee hours of the morning. I would do my interviews at like 2 a.m. in the morning, because for them in America, that's when they would be waking up, or no, that's when they would be back home from work. And you do your interviews, you fill it out, take your time. I know it's exciting and you just want to go, but take your time, ask questions. After this video, I'm gonna do a video on what type of questions you should ask your host family when you do your interviews, what to talk about, how to answer questions that are coming from them, and just basically how to prepare for those interviews. You do your interviews, and then if the family who has an interest in you if a family has an interest in you and you have an interest in them too, then you match on your portal. That's why when your profile is up, you have to log in almost every day to see what's happening, if anyone has made contact with you. And so you guys match, and by the way, you only have a limited amount of time to make a decision. So maybe you have like 3 to 4 days to talk to a family and see if you guys like. It's almost like dating. It's weird. It's like a dating app to see if you guys like each other or not, and then they disappear from your portal, and then you have to move on to someone. So it's kind of unfair because you have to like make your decision quickly, and then sometimes you're scared because you waited 2 weeks and then you only got one family who made contact with you, and then maybe you don't like them, and then now you're scared of declining them because now you have to wait again to see if someone else might make contact with you. So yeah, anyway, you match with the family if you guys like each other. Once you have matched, they will book your ticket, which is the other thing when it comes to like the cost of the whole thing that I will get into. They will book your ticket, they will send your itinerary to you, and then my agent or you will go and apply for your visa. You will pay the fee for your visa, and then you will have your appointment. You will go, and then a lot of South African girls, I haven't met any South African that has told me they had a problem with their visa. As long as you did your criminal record check and everything came a-okay for you, you shouldn't have a problem. A lot of people, it's scary going for that interview. It's scary. It's really, really, really scary because it's Americans over there by the embassy, and they'll ask you. You need to prepare. My agency prepared me. My travel agent prepared me really well. She gave me a couple of questions that I should expect. She told me that I should learn about my family. Who are their names, their first names, last names, where do they live, where am I going, why am I going. Learn basic things about America, the statue, the Liberty statue, what useless things that don't even matter eventually when you're there, and that have no impact whatsoever on your stay in America. But those people will ask you those questions. It's intimidating. If you are lucky, they won't ask you anything. They'll just ask you basic things like what's your name, what's your family's name, are you happy, are you excited, good luck, whatnot. And how do you know they approved your visa or not? If you walk away with your passport in your hand, sorry, they didn't approve your visa. But if they take your passport, then that means that they're gonna put your, I should actually go find my passport so that I can show you guys. They're gonna I'll take a picture and put it on the screen. They're gonna put your visa on your passport and then mail it to you, and then they don't deliver it to your house. I live in Bosch. They delivered it to some place that I had to go find Velaga. And then yeah, you're ready. Your visa is here. Once you get your visa, you probably only have a few weeks left to leave, probably 2 or less. And you start packing, you buy your suitcases. I'll also get into what you should do to prepare for an international flight, because I struggled a lot. There's a lot that nobody told me, okay? It was tough. There's a lot that no one told me, and so I don't want you guys to struggle with that. So I'm gonna make a video on things you should expect if you're traveling international for the first time, and especially if you're by yourself. Luggage restrictions, what you should put in your carry-on, stuff like that. So yeah, I bought my luggage. You buy your luggages, you pack, and then you're ready to go. Now, the cost. What does it cost to become an au pair? Okay, for me, in 2018 June, prices have gone up, and I think I have the latest prices written down. So for me at that time, my admin fee, meaning the fee that I had to pay to have a travel agent, was 3,700. Right now is 4,200 rands, South African rands. Okay, that's what I paid OVC, so that they can give me a travel agent that did all the paperwork for me, and all the questions that I had, she answered, did everything for me for the cost of 3 point something rands. Today it's 4.2. Now the program fee, what you pay when you are already in the country, the program fee that you pay the company that's in the country that you're going to, meaning what you pay au pair care. What I paid au pair care at that time was 5,000 rand straight. Today it's 6,000 rands. That's a lot of money, you guys. That's really, really a lot of money. And so for your visa unfortunately is in USD, At that time I paid $150. I don't know. All that I know is that in South African rands it was 2,000 rand for my visa. This is why it is so sad when you don't get approved for your visa, because sometimes they don't even like really tell you why. You have an interview for like 5 minutes, and then because when I went in I saw people coming out crying, and I got really scared, and I was already late from it. Was I told you guys in my last video that that day that I got my visa was just something else. So I paid 2,000 rand for my visa. Hopefully you do get approved for your visa, because if you don't, then you gonna have to apply with another 2,000 rand. That's a lot of money. And then you need to have a travel insurance. No, the travel insurance is free. I don't know if it's paid. I'm not sure to this day if it's paid by the travel agency that I had, or if it was paid by the au pair company in America. And then you need to have spending money for traveling. You really do need to have money. Now, do you need the full amount that they say you need to have? No, they say you need to have 250 US dollars. That is a lot of money in America and in South Africa. That is a lot of money. A lot of Americans don't just have $250 laying around in their bank account. And so in South African rands, that is plus minus 4,000 rands. That is a lot of money. You could cut that in half and leave with $100 or even like $150, as long as you spend it well, especially if you don't have it, man. It's nice if you do have the money, because then you feel more secure, and like, you know, if you need anything like to pay for luggages. Actually, what am I saying? Yeah, you do need money. You need some money. You don't need this full 250, but you need some money in case something happens at the airport and you need to pay for your luggages, or you need to pay fines or whatever, or when you arrive there and you just need, I don't know, to buy a SIM card, buy data, buy whatever, or food. That's what the money is for. But 250 is just too much. So for me, it costs more than it does for a lot of people, just because I started from zero. I didn't have anything. So what it cost for me to become an au pair was well over 20k. I know it's a lot of money. If I did have my passport and I already had a license, it would have cost me a little over 15k. So if you have a passport and you have a driver's license already, it's going to cost you plus minus 15k. If you don't have any of those things right now, today, it's probably going to cost you 25k. And if you have it, great. If someone can borrow it to you, even better. Because what's going to happen is, if you're a really good spender, also another video, I'm going to do a video on how to save money as an au pair. If you're a really good spender and you budget really well, you can make all that money plus some back. So yeah, that's what the cost is. I really hope that I explained everything well. I feel like I was all over the place. If I didn't mention anything that you were looking forward to me mentioning in this video, please ask me on my IG, in my DMs, on my Facebook. Ask me on YouTube. Comment below. Tell me what you want to know, and I'll get back to you. If you want me to do a specific video dedicated to something that you want to know about au pairing, host families, the whole experience, whatever it is, ask and I'll do the video. And yeah, I can only hope that I was very much understandable. Hopefully I didn't like make your head hurt with all this information, because to me it feels like I've been rambling for a while, and I really hope that you found this video helpful. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm gonna be doing a lot of these videos, as I've shared throughout this one. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'm almost at 100 subscribers. I'm like at like 98 or something like that. You guys are really loving this series. I only have 2 videos up and I can see they're really doing well, so thank you so much to that. Hey, to my new subscribers, how you doing? I'm really happy to have you, and yeah, I can't wait to reach 100 subscribers, or even greater than that. But for now, the goal is 100 subscribers. So thank you so much for watching, and bye.